You guys, wow. They said they gave me a little room upgrade and they weren't joking. This is crazy. I have stayed at the Fairmont Royal York in Toronto many a times, and I have never seen a room this big. I have a walk-in closet. What the helly? Oh my gosh, and they already have a steamer on deck. Bless. Sorry, I'm dripping in sweat. That was a really toasty train ride. Pardon me, I need to derobe. What a journey, oh my goodness. I'm so glad we finally made it, but I am, wow. I had a very early flight this morning. I had the alarm set for 3:30 in the AM, which honestly sounds crazy, but it is ideal to get onto this time. I've been trying to keep up with my early mornings because I knew that this week was coming, and then the travel continues into December, and I'm like, let's just not get back on West Coast time. It's not the ideal time zone to be on right now. Oh no, my shirt is literally wet. This is crazy. Amy, hi, welcome to Toronto, one of my favorite cities on earth. But we're back again. I'm here for a few nights and we've got some exciting things coming up. So I thought I'd say hello, obviously bring you along for the journey because 'tis the season of Landmas. And this might be crazy. Is it so crazy? I'm trying to decide if I should put a tan on right now. I would have a solid 2 hours to soak. And I might just do it because I just didn't have time to do it last night. But I did pack it just in case. Let's tan rot together. Also, I'm here for a solid 4 nights, 5 days. So I feel like that warrants a full unpack. I don't always fully unpack. It kind of depends how long I'm staying in a hotel. That will determine how much of an unpackery I do or if I just live out of the suitcase. But we've got multiple events, multiple things going on. I think that warrants the full shebang. Oh my gosh, I even have an entry table. Are you kidding? Unpack my little pajamas. Please don't judge my packing. I was frantic getting this all together, but we'll make it happen. I'm gonna literally put my tan on right now and then we'll unpack while I'm like soaking in it, you know? Listen, if there's an event and there's photos, it's just a better time with a little summer glow, you know? This is hilarious though, and I appreciate the people who, you know, show you the entire tanning process while in a bikini. Couldn't be me. I simply must be naked while doing this adventure. Please just leave it up to your imagination what this looks like. But for the evening's agenda and for the video's agenda, we've got a little holiday soiree tonight that we're gonna be getting ready for. And that's actually why I took the earlier flight, because I wanted to have enough time to like sit and get ready. And I really didn't need to come the day before because I'm here for long enough, okay? But I did know that we'd be getting ready in a hurry. And now I'm adding a tan onto that, and you know, that's hilarious, but it's okay. Basically what I do in these moments is I apply the tan and then I do my hair and makeup and then I rinse my body off after. And that's why I use the Express Mousse as well, because I'm able to do such a thing. And honestly, it's not the worst thing because sometimes if I sleep in a tan, I end up with some crazy lines. So if I can actually just like sit here and be naked and let the tan sit, that's ideal. So it's great. And I also forgot to pack my black pajamas, truthfully. And I don't really love to be the person who like destroys a hotel bed. Like I wouldn't just put a tan on and then like sleep in their white sheets and utterly destroy them. You know, that's not ideal. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're rolling with. Am I gonna have a white circle on my back? Yes, I am. I didn't necessarily think this one through because I realized we need to get ready, but because I didn't pack my black pajamas, I actually need to be naked this entire time. So we're gonna be doing a solo naked get ready with me. I also need to steam these. This is an H&M blazer that I had listed on my Depop, and I actually just deactivated all the items. I deleted everything off Depop because I'm so sick of it. Actually, it's the worst for Canada at least. So I just removed everything off of there, and I mean, I guess it's for the best because I ended up finding some use for this blazer. I thought it was too big, honestly. I thought it was too oversized, but I'm like, I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, we're gonna make it work for us. Also, I put some white strips in. My little pre-event ritual. Oh, I feel like this shirt needs to be ironed. You know, I really don't know how to iron. Fun fact. My family actually got me an ironing board. I think it was Christmas last year. It was either Christmas or my birthday, to be honest. I don't remember which one, but it was a brilliant gift because Amila helps us out at home a lot, my little sister, and she sees how chaotic my life can be. And they were also shocked at my lack of ironing abilities. So perhaps in 2026, we'll learn that skill. I know, like I have ironed, sorry, that's a lie. I have ironed and I have taken you on an ironing journey. We have discussed this before, but I have not ironed at home, let me clarify. And I should. And this shirt is proving that to be necessary because this is not a steamable shirt. Wow. I might not even wear this though, so that's fine. I just figured I'd steam all the options just in case I end up changing my mind. You know when you pack an outfit and you're like, this is what I'm gonna wear. And then when you're actually getting ready to do the said thing and you're like, oh no, I hate this outfit, I can't wear it. I always end up changing my outfit like 17,000 different times before I leave for a function. So I'm just preparing for that inevitable thing to happen right now. Also, being near my white clothing in a tan right now is very brave. Very brave. Oh, I'm steaming up the bathroom mirror here. It's getting hot in here. I'm steaming all my clothes. It simply must be said, I'm currently steaming my Lisette pants. I forget which pants these are. I will link them below because they do have different ones. These are a baggier version of their pants. I got these at the start of the year, have worn them to death. They really inspired the elastic waistband pant life for me, and they're fantastic. And honestly, I want to get them in black. And I was just thinking, ooh, the day that I'm filming this, technically Cyber Week is going down, and I should check and see if they have a sale because they're so good. They're so good and I've worn them so very much. The steaming is steamed. All right, I just grabbed my light. Let there be light. And let us do some makeup on it. This is the situation that is going down right here, right now is so funny. This is hilarious, but it must be done. All right, we're going in with the Haus Labs foundation. Now listen, at this point you would have seen my two succulent little holiday looks, and I don't really know how I want to differentiate that, if I'm totally honest. I usually go for the same thing, and I find that if I try to overdo my makeup, especially when going to events, like I just never really feel comfortable. And you know, I've talked about this at length for so many years on my YouTube channel, but everyone has their makeup preferences. Like I've never really loved the full-on glam. Like my preferred glam is quite a natural glam, very soft smoky eye, like very red carpet inspired, and most of the makeup artists that I follow do that look. Like if you look at red carpet makeup and you're like, wow, so-and-so celebrity looks so beautiful, look at her makeup. You know, everyone's raving about like Nina Park right now and all of her makeup looks, she's amazing, but it's also like the natural beauty of these celebrities, like their skin and everything, like it's so, they really don't have a lot of makeup on their face. Like I'm zooming in and looking at those looks and it's like, it's not very often that, especially for red carpet, you see these like ultra insta glam makeup looks. Like it's always very natural and just kind of enhancing the natural beauty. Now what I will say is that when they do eye makeup, it's usually very clean and precise, and that's a skill that I do not possess. I'm very, very messy with my eye looks, and I love following a tutorial if I want to do a specific look because I get to really see their technique and see the placement, but usually I'm just kind of slapping it on. Like tonight I will most likely just be slapping some makeup on. But that's okay because it's what I feel comfortable in. There's nothing I dislike more than going to an event and feeling uncomfortable and feeling like not myself. And fun fact for you, I've had my makeup done a few times by some lovely makeup artists and I don't usually like it. The way that you see yourself is so different than how other people see you, and that's so fascinating. And I guess that's why people who do get their makeup done by makeup artists like kind of scramble to book in their favorites, because if you find someone who can give you the vision that you're looking for, that's amazing. And I guess it's the same with like stylists and anyone that you're kind of like hiring to do a job for you. Like you want to be able to see the vision. Like if someone's going to do my makeup, I want them to see me. I want them to see me. I want them to see inside me. What? Okay. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. My point being that even though I'm going to a holiday soiree and I am getting ready for a little event tonight, I still always keep my makeup looking very, very natural because I think that that's what translates best. And do what works best for you. If you want to go ultra glam, 2016 Instagram, cut, crease, eye makeup, do your thing, little mama. Do your thing. Did I bring Armani 22 in? Yes, I did. You know I did because it's just my favorite. And most of the time when I play with makeup and do other looks, like I literally have to practice it beforehand. I simply couldn't try a new look before going to an event because most of the time I don't like it, or I would need to change something, or I screw something up. It must be practiced ahead of time, mostly with the eyes. Like a lip combo, you know, I'm gonna play with a new lip tonight and that's so fine. But for the eyes, whenever I try something new, I usually end up looking like an alien, especially when it comes to photos. So Armani 22M going all over. I brought my Makeup by Mario palette. Gonna do just a little bit of depth, a little bit of smoky smoke with this one right here. I also have to say that it is my preference for sure, but I find there's something about like a pop of color in a lip, like just a really soft, very natural makeup look, and then just a really bold statement lip is one of my favorite things to do on the planet, and I think it looks so good. And when you find a color that looks good on you, it's like, oh, you pull that bold lip out for a little special occasion and it's like, oh yeah. Although there was a moment, I think it was last year, I had like a little moment where I was like, I want bold lips to have a comeback, and I was just like rocking with my pink lips. That definitely died quickly. I don't know why, because I usually do love to just wear a statement lip, and life is short, so why not feel fabulous and wear those fun colors more often? Like, I love the idea of being known as an old lady who just like lives in a bright colored lip. Like if I was just wearing a bold bright pink on a random Tuesday for breakfast, like that would be so fun. I love that idea, but usually in practice it's reserved for more special occasions, so perhaps we'll bring that back again. But would love to hear your thoughts. What's your favorite way to dress up for special occasions when it comes to your makeup? Are you like me and kind of stick to the same thing? What are we feeling? I'm like, ooh, look at how much deeper and smoky that is. I have to say, there is something to be said about like a wow factor. Sometimes part of me, like even after talking through all of our like fabulous series and dressing up and wanting to be more fabulous on a daily basis, there is something to be said about accepting yourself in your natural state and being confident and comfortable in that. But also there's like a wow factor of the dressing up. Like it's kind of nice when you do reserve getting more fabulous and more dressed up for special occasions, because it's part of what also makes it feel extra special. Like if I was just getting full glam every single day, full red carpet, fully dressed up to the nines all the time, like it would lose its luster. It would lose the specialness. The special feeling wouldn't be a special feeling. It's like, you know, when you're a kid and it's Christmas once a year and you're like, oh, I want to feel this every day. I want to bottle this up and have this moment all the time. But the scarcity of it is what makes it special and makes it fun. So sometimes I feel the same way about makeup. Like I think that's why when you go to really special occasions like weddings and events and a gala, whatever it may be, that's what makes it so fun, because you do reserve your full efforts and glam for those moments. And that's what makes it fun. Sorry, I'm just stabbing this darker brown into my lash line. And I've been chatting with my girlfriends a lot about it recently, where obviously like I'm definitely an anomaly where there are more opportunities to dress up even just for the sake of content, and like going to so many of these influencer events where the sole purpose is to go there and take content. Like you're going there to witness a launch or some celebration with a brand, and they want you to post content. The goal is to get you to post those images and share the products and whatnot. So it definitely happens more frequently, but in my brain, it's like categorized as work, you know? And I was talking to my girlfriends about it, and we were just saying like, we really don't get dressed up all that much at all. We really don't do a whole lot of like nights out and special occasions. And so we made a point this month before the holidays, before Christmas, that we're gonna have a girls' night out and really get dressed up and celebrate. And we did the same thing last year, and it's like so crazy to me that just because of everyone's different schedules and lives and babies, and the fact that that only happens once a year is like really sad to me. But again, it's gonna feel really special when we do get dressed up and go out and celebrate everything that's happening in our lives, and that feels exciting. But I would love for that to happen more frequently. I think there's nothing like a true girls' night out with your besties and just everyone getting, like, it reminds me of when we were in high school and we would all, I mean, I don't know if everyone did this. It was very much the time where we would all just get dressed up for absolutely no reason. We'd be sitting in someone's bedroom in the basement, putting all the craziest outfits on, doing all the craziest makeup, and you would just take like 1,000 different photos on your little photo booth and upload them onto a Facebook album. And every weekend you'd be sitting there waiting for everyone's albums to come out from all of their photo shoots that they did in their bedroom over the weekend. And it was like the coolest thing ever to be doing that. And it's kind of that vibe. Like, I just want to get dressed up with the girls in a different way now, obviously, because we're not of the youth and we're also not like in our prime clubbing days anymore. And oh my god, do you guys remember the clubbing? What were they called? The photo albums that would come out. You would go out to a club and there'd be like the club photographer taking all these crazy flash photos, and then the club would upload their album from the night before, and you would try and find like a hot pic of you. And I just know, oh, from my university days, there are many of those very drunken evenings out from me. Oh, you know what? This is why I stopped drinking, really. Very embarrassing. Not a good time for me. But you best believe that I went to Sirens and bought myself the bandage dress of the month and thought I was just, you were just the hottest thing since sliced bread. And then you would look at the photos the next day and you're like, whoa, hey, that girl was wasted. Those are some bloodshot eyes, girl. Also the dress. Thank goodness we moved on from that. Long live the bandage dress. I've suddenly halted my makeup. I don't really know what I want to do next, but I do know that my eyes are looking red. I've been using a lot of these lately. I'm gonna really quickly do my brows. Okay, brows are on, and I also saved you from my white strips lisp. Not that it did anything. Ugh. The teeth. It's an issue. I'm gonna stick to the usual little Patrick Ta sparkly duo. I just like mixing the two, honestly. I think it's very nice. And every time I wear this, somebody asks me what is on my eyes because the shimmer is so incredible. I don't know if you can ever really pick up the magic that's happening with it, but it just adds the most gorgeous sparkle. Oh my goodness. It's so glittery. It literally looks like starlight on the eyes. It's so gorgeous. And in a night setting when there's like flashing lights and stuff, it just picks up on the sparkle and you're like, oh, yes. If anyone is outside my room, that would have sounded very different. I'm just talking about the eyeshadow. Love that. So simple, so effective every time. Blush. I'm still rocking with the Merit Beverly Hills. I always have to double check that. I always second guess myself. I'm like, did I get the shade correct? I'm gonna do this, but I think I'm gonna do some layering with the new powder blushes that we got from Dior because I'm headed to the Dior holiday event tonight. So they had sent over some goodies ahead of time and I was like, all right, let us play. So I'm gonna do a layer of this first, then we'll do concealer, then we'll do the powder. Just do the full layering moment. I'm just really hugging my entire cheek with this. Just really going in. Then for the concealer, my Tower 28 concealer, Avi, I'm just gonna put that on my hand. I'm gonna try and use a little bit of this and go very, very light with it. I just realized someone messaged me about the Morphe brushes. I can't confirm or deny, I haven't looked this up yet. I'm gonna go check it, but apparently they're all discounted on the Sephora website. I'm like, surely they're not getting rid of these, but it would make sense if he has a contract with them. That contract would end at some point. It's so interesting seeing the back end of how contracts are made and what the details of certain people's contracts are. Like some people have a contract where they will have their name and likeness attached to it and they receive like payments and royalties until the end of time. Like as long as that product is there, they'll promote it and receive payments for it. And that could be indefinite, or it could be like you can sell this product with my name and likeness attached to it for 2 years. And then once that contract is up, see you later. And so I'm always curious with these like celeb makeup artists, especially when people end up going in and making their own brand and their own products. I'm like, I'm so curious to know the back end of that contract and what the details are. It's so fascinating. Even with influencer brands, it's so interesting to me when someone does like a collab and creates a product and then that collab is finished and then they go and come out with like the same thing. I'm like, the math isn't mathing here. How does that go? So curious. I literally know nothing. I'm just speculating, but I imagine that there's lots of tea that could be in a tell-all book someday or like a documentary. So these are the two new blushes. I think this is going to be the vibe. This is Starry Mauve. Looks very, very pretty. A little bit of shimmer running in there. And then I had actually also picked up their new Backstage palette in the shade Pearly Peach Glow. This is their Glow Maximizer palette. I have the OG one of this, but I really loved the look of this for like summertime or when I have more of a tan vibe going on. And honestly, like I bought it before they sent me these because I knew that they repackaged and redid all of these and I was like, well, I have all of them. I wasn't about to go and buy the same thing, but this one looked very enticing to me in some kind of like peachier shades that I didn't already have in my collection. Wow, now that I'm looking at it in the camera, they're totally not the same at all. So slay. I did pick that up before I was sent these, so I brought it as well just in case we wanted to use some of the highlights too. Actually, this would be a very pretty kind of multitasking. Holy crap, I should have swatched that before. That shade literally looks like the Patrick Ta eyeshadows. Maybe slightly different, but like so sparkly. Wow, I wouldn't put that on my face. I would use that on my eyes. Good to know. For travel, I can just bring this and be done. There's all my blush. Okay, I'm actually gonna powder. Charlotte Tilbury powder, put this on my nose. My nose is looking very shiny. Actually looking very shiny all over, to be honest. I'm just gonna pat this down. Also, there's this horrible buzzing sound coming from the light in the shower. I really hope that the camera's not picking up on that because I was just actually reminded of one of the last times that I was staying here and the camera, like the mic picked up on some radio frequency and there was just like voices talking in the back, and I remember sitting there in the hotel room and I think I was solo on that trip too, and I was like, oh my god, damn, that's haunted, there's ghosts, like this is so crazy. And then we later learned that that can happen apparently with some lost waves in the air. That was crazy. That was actually so funny. And then I totally forgot about that up until this moment. Now I'm like, oh no, please don't happen again. SOS. Let's use this blush. I'm taking some off on the palm of my hand because I have no idea how pigmented this is going to be. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I haven't worn a powder blush in what feels like a minute actually. Cute. Very nice. I like very much. My skin is like really textured and really angry right now. Like it's just like the bumpy bump texture. It's very unsmooth at the moment. I'm not really sure what's going on, but what I'm thinking is I had bought those Paula's Choice exfoliating wipes and I do fear that they're a little bit too strong for me. And actually here's an update for you because I realized only after the fact, obviously, but I hadn't seen that it said for oily skin on it. And I'm like, have I just been blasting my skin away? I feel like my skin's just really angry and I just need to stick to my gentler routine. So, oops. Okay, another product in is this Dior Show Stilo Creamy Eyeliner Pen in the shade Pearly Rose Gold. And I thought we could just put that right into the inner corner. This is also so unlike me, but I forgot to pack any brown eyeliner. Usually I have like a little checklist that is always with me when I travel, regardless of what makeup I'm intending to do. I always bring like my eye tint, like the Armani eye tint, and I always bring some kind of brown pencil just to have the option and just for some versatility. And I totally forgot to have one. And I would have actually loved to put a little eyeliner in here. I think I should have brought that taupe one. Actually, the Sarah Creel little taupe liner, that would have been really pretty with this. And I feel like that would have kind of added the oomph that I may be looking for right now. Because the makeup feels like it's missing something. Maybe I'm going to take a little bit of that deeper brown and just, oh, am I going to regret this? I don't know. Put it along the lower lash line a little bit, just to add a little bit more depth. Now I know that this is hopping around a little bit, but before I put the rest of my makeup on, I really want it to last and be okay. So I'm actually just gonna curl my hair now. Oh, whoa. I washed my hair this morning before my flight and let it air dry. Hopefully we can fix that. Wow, that's looking real messy. Okay, but I'm just gonna do my little S waves right now. So my hair is done, and then I'll finish up like the mascara and the lip after I wash off the tan. You catch me? You know what I'm talking about? This is my little GHD Platinum Plus. I realize I don't call that out very often, and the last time I showed this, everyone was like, what straightener are you using? I'm sorry. It's the GHD Platinum Plus. I don't remember when I bought that, but prior to that I had a Cloud 9, I think is what it was called, and it was one that Armane had gotten for me from her beauty supply store. And then everyone was raving about the GHD products at one point, and I was like, oh, okay, I shall try it, and it's so good. And at the same time, I bought their little, oh, I don't even remember what it's called, but it was a little like just singular like hot brush, and it was so expensive and I never used it, and it was such a waste. And I don't remember who I ended up giving that to. I'm sure it was my mom or my sisters, but yeah, the straightener stays so good. And I'm just doing my quick little S waves, and I actually didn't even bring my curling iron on this trip. I just committed to doing my S waves the entire time because Armane did my hair, and then sometimes when I get like quite a significant trim, my hair doesn't feel the same. Is that silly? It's almost like when my hair is healthier, I don't like the blowout, but when my hair is like a little bit longer, or maybe when there was just some more blonde in it, it feels like really kind of Hollywood bouncy curly vibes. And now that my hair is a little bit darker, I'm just into the S waves right now. I don't know, I go through phases. Either way, this is all I packed. So I'm just doing that quick, and it will literally take me like 8 minutes to do my entire head. It's so fast. And I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out, but it's truly the easiest thing. You literally just like push your hair up into the straightener and just make little S's all the way down. It's easier to just look at it, I think, than me trying to explain what I'm doing. Like, I'm using this hand to push the hair into the straightener. And so it's like shaping, if you can see my hand moving as I go about it. Hopefully that makes sense. But I promise, once you figure it out, it's so, so easy to do. Like, that was like 2 minutes. So easy, easy. Okay, that's the hair. I might have to touch it up in a moment, but the moment of truth, let's rinse off the tan. So honestly not bad. Let's see, sometimes the ends of my hair might just get a little wet, so I just didn't want to spray it until I was like done. But what I will do now is just run my brush along my chinny chin. But like honestly, that's okay. You know, some people talk about like intentionally steaming their makeup to make it all settle in. I don't know if I believe in that, but you know, go off girl, whatever works for you. Now I'm gonna do texturizing spray and hairspray. I feel like because my hair is a little bit darker and then because Armani chopped off all of my dead ends, this is looking better, I don't know, than my blowout. It's also just so much less time consuming. It's so easy to do this and I like it. Then I'm just gonna fix whatever the frig happened to my part here at the back. I just do a little bit of back combing. Just in an attempt to not have that like squiggly line down the back of my head. I never know if it works though because I can never see the back of my head. Just for a little tousled messiness. That makes me feel like I should chop a little bob again. I won't. I have had this conversation with myself many a time. Be a good friend, don't let your friends get bobs. At least when they have heads as big as mine. It's just not cute. If you're like a little fairy pixie, all the power to ya. Do it. That's what I said to Victoria, actually. Victoria, aka @InTheFro, she had posted asking if she should get a bob one day. And I voted yes, because I was like, you're so small. You have such a sweet, small head. Like, you literally look like a little fairy. It was like Emma Stone when she chopped her hair off and did the full pixie cut. It's like, that looks so good on you because you have this perfect little petite face. Me, my giant head, I need something to just even it out, give me some length. I don't know. It wouldn't work so well for me. Highlight. This is like the getting ready process that never ends today. I feel like I've been getting ready for hours. Little mascara. Do you want me to do the Vive Icon Mascara? Because this was such a magical discovery. So much volume, but this is going to be a test to its raccooning. We'll test it together because I have no idea how it lasts. I had filmed that holiday look and immediately washed my face and went to bed. Got ready for YouTube and YouTube only. No, like the volume on this mascara is crazy. Crazy. Like this truly looks like fake lashes. It looks like I put individual lashes on. It's mental. And I was honestly getting to a place where I was kind of over trying new mascaras. I'm like, there's so many that I like. I don't really want to try new ones. And then the Vive team kindly sent this over and I was like, well, obviously it's Jamie. I must try it. But it's like, wow. I'm choking on the hairspray in the air. Ooh. Okay, my Annabelle lower lash mascara. Kind of gives that little baby doll effect. And then we have the new Dior lips. This is the Sequin Liquid Duo. I don't know what color I want to do. This one is calling to me, but I also like the lighter. Let's try this one. I don't know. So apparently you put the pigment on and then there's like this shiny, glossy lacquer layer that you put on after. I haven't tried this yet, so this is gonna be a testing moment, but usually Dior is pretty magical when it comes to their lip products. That's a good color. This is the shade 520. There's a shadow right here on my nose that I'm struggling to see fast right now. Is it a little orangey? I can't really tell. Okay, so then we put the other side on. I feel like I should come up close for this and see what kind of magic happens. I guess this is the sequin layer, the glossy liquid layer. I'm curious to see how long lasting this is as well. It's been the longest getting ready ever. I'm so sorry. Orbella Eternal Roots. Avi, let me just pour that all over my body. Okay. So this is the outfit that I'm working with. Now that I'm looking at this in the camera, I feel like I just got my answer. But basically, I wanted to begin my knee exposure therapy. I wanted to get over wearing short shorts and come to terms with my knees and wearing things with my knees out and kind of starting that now. So this was the outfit that I put together. I got these little shorts from Revolve. They're from a brand called Soroya. And then I was thinking of doing, yeah, like this is cute. This is chic, right? I also had like a gray on gray option, which is very cute, but I do think that this is more of the Dior vibe. I've got some tights on. Sorry, I just need to disassemble my earrings here. So that was the black earrings, and then I have a white wool coat. Well, sorry, that's technically a lie. I actually have a shorter black option, which I don't know what to go for, but I have my little Dior bag. Love her so much. My little totem heels. And these are gonna be perfect because my feet are gonna be so comfy for sure, but I just feel like this is the outfit vibe that I wanna start rocking with because I do feel mostly comfortable. We'll see until I see a flash photo of my knees. I might feel differently, but I feel like this is an outfit that warrants the need for a taller heel, you know? Got my shorter little soft coat jacket, which is cute in itself, but it's also freezing outside, so I might want to do the white. This is a brand called Henne. The white just feels a little bit more fabulous. I always pack my ID and credit card even if I don't want to bring my whole wallet. I don't have much room in this bag, so that's what we're going with. I've got my lip. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is it. This is what we're wearing. Let me show you the full vis. That's the shortened form for visual. Can you see? I don't have a full length mirror. I also don't know what it looks like, but hopefully it's okay. All right, we're ready. Let's go to the event.
I'll sitting beside you.
We have entered the dinner space. This is actually crazy. Have you ever been here?
No,
For an event?
didn't know it existed actually.
This is, wow. Wow, wow.
An angel.
Okay, wait. Oh, you won't be able to see it in this light, but I'm here with Vanessa Nicole Stern, makeup artist extraordinaire, but her eyes.
Zoom in. Like this cool tone. Ooh, we need to get this.
I love that you're like, please tell her that I need her to do my makeup.
If I'm making this Elizabeth, I think I might like love, like you don't understand. I could have like if I could have gone back 10 years, I'd be like
Just got back to the hotel. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, I left a little bit early. I left before they served dessert because it was after 10 p.m. and I was like, listen, I've got an early morning in the morning. This gal's gotta go to bed. Thank you so much. But what a fabulous space that was. But it was also dark in there, so you couldn't experience the full thing, but it was huge, huge, so beautiful. They had like totally redecorated it. Gorgeous. So many familiar faces, got to catch up with so many people. Got to see Allegra, got to see Lee, and it was just, it was really nice. And I ripped my tights. I went to pull them up. Can you see the hole? No, probably not. Ripped. Look at that! Ripped! Oh, it's so sad. Let me switch to my other camera with my mic, sorry. Hold. Okay, so other than the ripped tights, honestly, I felt okay. David was the photographer on site, and I've met him many times before. He is wonderful, shoots a lot of the events in Toronto, shoots a lot with Sasha Exeter, whom I love and adore. And he was helping me with the poses, so I hope if I get the photos, I'll insert them here, but he helped and he was like, okay, no, stand like this, stand like this. I was like, David, help, I'm going through knee exposure therapy. What should I do? And he was so great. Oh, it was nice. Got a little gifty gift from Dior. I genuinely don't have a speck of space in my suitcase, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Wow, that smells delicious. It's very like fruity actually. I wonder what the notes are on this. Look at that, a gourmand invitation with notes of caramelized almonds and cotton candy. Pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. So nice. Dear Dior, thank you for having me. What a fabulous evening and soiree. I'm gonna don my PJs and then call my darling husband and say hello. Baby, where the heck is my husband? What is taking you so long to answer me?
Miss you.
Love you.
Love you more.
Alright y'all, that's it for me tonight. I'm gonna go to bed. I've got a very early wake up tomorrow and the adventure continues. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks for coming to Toronto with me and I'll see you all tomorrow for a new Wellness video. Bye!